Hey, my name is Rohan and this is Keystone, my project for the Microsoft Agents League hackathon in the Reasoning Agents track. So let's get started. I'll go to my deployed link. If you guys want, you can also get the link from my GitHub repo. I have it deployed using Azure Container Apps. So the idea behind this app is simple. Companies want the engineers certified, but everyone gets the same advice. There's a 50 hours course, good luck. Nobody asks how many hours you actually have in a week, and nobody checks if the study material is real. Keystone does both. Five agents build a plan around one person, and everything they say comes with a source you can claim. I'm demoing it using Azure certifications, but the knowledge base is just documents. A company can load its own documents and training guides, and the same agents will work on those. One thing before I start, I wanted this to be usable by everyone. So there's an accessibility panel built in. You can choose something like bigger text, dyslexia friendly fonts, and some other accessibility features. I'll set the text to large right now so it's easier to read in the video. Now let's actually run it. I'll use my own name as the learner ID. I can leave the hours per week as 5. For the target certification, I will choose Azure Administrator Associate. I'm a student, so I'll put my role as a student and just click on generate on my plan. Now watch on the right side, this is just not a loading animation. Each of this step is a real agent finishing its job. First, a guardrail checks I didn't type in personal data like an email or phone number. Then a curator agent searches a real Azure AI search index and picks my reading list. A planner fits into my 5 hours. A scheduler looks at my calendar signals, and last step is actually two agents. One writes quizzes and a critic agents check them before I'm allowed to see them. Here now we have a curriculum with 3 modules. This is the part I'm most proud of also. Every module shows which document it came from. Let's see what happens when I click in the source. The actual document pops up and the exact passage is highlighted. So when the AI tells me to study something, I can see the line it took that from. The agents are only allowed to cite from this knowledge base, and if something ever comes back without a real source, the critic agent sends it back and the writer agent has to try again. Now this is my study plan and schedule. This certification needs about 55 hours, and at my 5 hours a week, that's like 12 weeks. And if my life changes, there is a what if slider. You can change the hours and the whole plan resets right here in the browser. Down here are my reminders. I pick Tuesdays and Thursdays because my calendar says Mondays, Fridays are full of meetings. And this was the study plan. Here's the quiz the critic approved. I'll try to take it and answer all of these questions randomly. And let's see what happens. Submit. And here you can see is it doesn't just say wrong. It explains why the right answer is right. And it also links to the document where the question or where this topic comes from. Here let me click on it and you can see it highlights where this question like comes from in the document I submitted. Here we have a manager site too. One click and you get a report of the whole team, and it's also calling a real AI agent on the back that makes this report. uh, and look, I'm already on this table, the learner I just created a minute ago. Managers usually have to forward things, so there is a download PDF button. uh, can use it to share the PDFs. A last thing, and for judges, this is probably the most important screen. This is the trace. Every agent call gets logged, what went in, what came out, how long it took, how many tokens it cost, everything. I just called the manager inside agent on my last tab. And if you see, if I scroll down, you can see what input it got and what input it took out. Like you can see the markdown it generated from this line here. And I call the assessment, engagement, study plan, and learning path curator, those 4 agents on the learner. You can see the input and output they got for all of those. Uh, and there's also an eval suite in the repo, 18 checks that run without any AI at all. Keystone talks about 3 Microsoft IQ layers, and Foundry IQ is the real, that's the Azure AI Search retrieval you saw. Work IQ and Fabric IQ are simulated with local files shaped like real APIs, and the app labels them as simulated everywhere. So that's Keystone.